Hello, Quizzytime is back. Sorry, we were on a little break, and I was a little pissed off with something which I ranted about on social media. But anyway, the whole idea is that I'm keeping it on for about 3 days a week, and if anyone would like to take part, please message me on the email ID below. But okay, today we have a very exciting lineup and a very exciting topic. Let me add in my panelists. Hey, Soham.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back.
Hello, Divyesh.
Hi, everybody.
And here is Nishant. Okay. Let's hope we have some people logging in to watch, but we don't need them. Okay, so
We are
today
beyond
is
that.
we are beyond that. We are
Yeah.
beyond that. Now, today is March 13th. Okay, and it is open an umbrella in your house day.
In your
Any
house.
idea? Yes, open an umbrella inside your house day. Any idea why?
Because it's supposed to be bad luck and it's the 13th today.
Yes, but so we are actually we are going to open an umbrella to show people that it is not really bad luck. It is just a superstition. So everyone needs to open an umbrella inside their house today. Which brings me to the first question of the quiz. People who are logging in, the sequence of events is that Soham will answer first, Divyesh, Nishant. That's a sequence. There are no points. We don't care about points. You can reason out a question by asking me for more clues because you're all here to just reason out things, not know things like parrots.
Yeah.
And at the end, we will have some questions which everyone can attempt together. Soham, are you ready for the first question?
Yep.
Okay. So there's this big superstition that you should not open your umbrella indoors. This superstition comes to us from a very ancient culture. And basically, the thing is that if you do it, a certain god gets pissed off. I would like you to tell me which culture, which god.
A god gets pissed off if you open umbrellas indoors.
Yes.
My god. Okay.
Which god?
Which god?
Which god?
Here we are. Uh, umbrellas. So, okay. So, first question is this like a modern superstition or is this like an old superstition?
Very ancient, very ancient.
Ancient. Okay. Uh, so, in that case, the only people I can think of who are having umbrellas are Chinese, Japanese types. I don't know. Maybe
No,
other
no.
people had umbrellas.
Everyone had
All had
umbrellas.
umbrellas.
And okay, now think of the reason of why they would use umbrellas.
The moment somebody says open an umbrella, I start thinking of that Sacred Games Bunty. So that's a different, wrong umbrella story. Why would you use umbrellas?
Why do you use
To
umbrellas?
hide from people. To hide.
No, I'm sorry, Soham. I don't know where you come from, but umbrellas are not usually used to hide from people.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, why would you use an umbrella? Okay,
okay. Pass.
pass.
Dinesh, I'll let you.
Divyesh,
Okay. I think I know the no. Could you repeat what answers you're looking for? Which two things you
which
said?
okay,
Culture, which god?
which god, and which ancient culture believed in this?
So I think the ancient culture is the Egyptians.
That is perfectly right. Okay, go
Right,
on.
right. So something about them holding an umbrella to protect from the sun, because I mean
Oh, very good, very good, very good. You're going
Egypt,
right.
Egypt.
So,
So
so
I'm not sure, but is it the sun god Ra?
oh, very good, Divyesh.
Ra,
This was very well
right.
reasoned.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a sun god Ra. Of course, the Egyptians used to use an umbrella to basically protect their priests and royalty. Okay. And there was also a belief that if someone opened a peacock feather parasol and they were not royalty, if they enjoyed the shade without being, basically, if they enjoyed the shade while being a non-entity, then they would get really bad luck.
Nice.
Because the peacock feathered parasol was to mimic the sky deity Nut, I think, or Nu. I don't know how this is pronounced, N-U-T. But basically, they had a lot of rules about umbrellas. Now, every culture has had rules about umbrellas after that. But today's day, that's Open an Umbrella Indoors Day, was introduced in 2003 by a man
Oh,
called Thomas Nibb, who said that we should not follow silly superstitions. We should do the opposite of what they say. All right. Now we come to Divyesh's question.
oh, right.
Okay. Um, there's a Filipino tradition which involves graveyards. Okay, after they visit a graveyard,
Graveyards.
yeah, after they visit a
I totally agree.
graveyard,
Mhm.
they don't do something immediately. Okay, what is it that Filipinos do immediately after visiting a graveyard to confuse the dead spirits following them?
They don't do something, you say.
So they don't do something in it's like you don't eat something, but you do something else to confuse.
Right, right,
Huh.
right, right, right.
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
Okay.
Do they, this is completely off the top of my head, do they put an umbrella outside the door?
Everything is not about umbrellas, Divyesh. This is a quiz on superstitions. So now
Moved
they are
from Egypt to
yes,
Philippines.
Philippines.
To be honest, I really thought the topic was umbrella, so that's why I was going. Okay,
It's,
okay,
it's
okay.
on
Superstitions,
superstitions.
superstitions. Okay, okay. Mm.
We have people watching. Why aren't they commenting with the question with the answers? You all are totally allowed to comment with the answers. Okay, bolo.
Could you repeat the question once? I got disconnected and I missed everything.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the
I kind of got
Filipinos,
disconnected, yeah.
you're still hungover from Pondicherry, but okay, I'm going to go ahead with the question. The Filipinos go to graveyards, but then they don't do something immediately because dead spirits are following them. They go and do something else to confuse the spirits. What do they do? Okay, do they mummify the bodies? Ooh, DVM. We are not in Egypt anymore. We are in Philippines. They just visited a graveyard. Okay. Yes. Okay,
Uh,
Ashwin. Bola.
Again, completely random
Yeah, yeah.
answer. Instead of mourning after coming back from graveyard, do they have like a party? Just to, I mean, I'm going very specific to
So,
confusing the god.
so is it something to do with burning stuff and have some smoke behind you before you leave the
Okay.
cemetery?
These are too exotic. Ashwin Mathur has got it right. They don't go home. Okay. So to confuse the spirits, they go to a restaurant to lead the spirits there.
I
And
was close enough with the party, like I mean,
yeah, you were close enough.
but, yeah,
Okay.
no, nice, got it. Okay.
Now, Nishant, I'm coming to your question. Nishant, do you drink?
Uh,
You're
yes.
in Delhi. Okay, I shouldn't ask. Yes. Okay, you drink. Now, there is a tradition that when you toast people with your drinks, rather you either toast with booze, but you don't toast with water. It's better to toast with an empty glass rather than water. Why?
And it's a superstition, obviously, right? This.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's.
By the way, did you know this that you should not toast with water?
I
Yeah.
did not.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Any hints, something?
Okay. Now this comes from a very ancient culture again. It's a very ancient tradition, and it has to do uh, with dead people. Okay. Now try to figure this out. Why would water and dead people go together? So basically, when you toast people with water, you are wishing death on all of them. Would Soham or Divyesh like to give any hints?
I don't know. Is it something to do with some seafaring types who associated it with drowning?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not to do with seafaring. It is to do with an ancient mythology. Okay. Where the
So are these
dead,
the Vikings, where
not,
they like the Vikings? Okay.
okay, it's
No,
not
I
the
was thinking of the
Vikings.
Viking funeral where they like push out the
The
body
boat,
into
the
the
boat.
water.
Yeah. You
The
got the
boat,
right
yeah.
idea. You got the right idea because water
uh.
played a big part. But this is more to do with a mythological water. They believe it will lead to death by drowning. Not exactly. Not exactly. No.
Really? Huh.
Uh,
Little better. Hmm.
some mythology where there is
Where there's
water
water
and
and death. Very well known mythology.
which nations, which part of the world?
Okay, now ancient civilizations may
Thodi
what?
hai.
Okay, so let's say Greek. It is Greek.
Right.
Okay, now the Greek legends with the underworld.
Greek legends में तो Iliad and Odyssey are there.
Hmm.
World Hades.
Okay,
Is it a monster in the water that takes them? Is
okay. So
no,
the
that's
Greek
I don't know if
legend
that's the
has
same legend.
the Greek legend has it that when you die, there is the boatman who rows you over the
Styx.
river. Yes, the river Styx.
Yeah.
Though this legend does not contain the rivers, does not involve Styx. It involves another river there called the River Leith in the depths of the underworld, where the dead drink that water to forget their past lives.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
why when the Greeks toasted the dead with water to symbolize their last voyage to the on the river to the underworld, and that's why
Right.
you don't toast the living with water. Interesting, yes.
Yeah, this is
Very,
interesting.
very much.
This I didn't know.
What was the name of the river? Leith.
Leith,
Leith.
Lethe.
Leith. Acha, acha.
I'm hoping I pronounced it correctly. All right.
So
This is an interesting one for Soham. Soham, your question. Indians believe you should not cut your hair on 3 days of the week.
Okay.
Can you name the days and tell me why?
there's a why. There's a
You cannot.
why.
There's a why. You cannot cut your hair or shave.
Indian tradition. So one is definitely Thursday. Thursday people don't
Yeah.
cut their hair. Again,
Yeah.
not sure why.
So
Saturday
why?
is one. Saturday is one. Thursday
Correct.
you don't. Saturday you don't. I don't know if the other one is Tuesday because
Very good.
a lot of
You
lot
got
of
you
things are
got
not done on Tuesday.
you got all three
It
correct.
is. Acha.
Yeah, I mean, random Thursday I know for sure, but the other
Okay.
two are random guesses.
Yeah.
But why? Why are they? Are they the
So
days when barbers do something else?
no. Tuesday belongs to a certain planet slash
Mangal,
god.
Mangal.
Yes, yes. And the origin of Mars is blood, according to the scriptures. And the origin of hair is also blood. So if you cut your hair on Tuesday, you are opening yourself to blood diseases.
I see. I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Thursday. Which planet is Thursday?
Brihaspati.
Yes,
Mercury.
So that is
Brihaspati.
What?
Brihaspati.
What was Nishan saying? It
I said
sounded interesting.
Mercury.
No, it's not Mercury.
I know.
Can you all give me the planet in English, Soham? What planet were you saying?
Brihaspati is what?
Brihaspati.
Jupiter, I think. No?
Jupiter. Very good.
Huh,
Jupiter.
yeah.
Okay. So Thursday is also the day of Lakshmi, and people will face money problems if they cut their hair.
Yeah.
And Saturday is the day of
This I
Shani.
Sunny.
Shani.
Saturn.
Yeah. So
Saturn.
again. Saturn. Yeah.
Okay. So it's related to the skin. Okay. So if you cut your hair on Saturday, then you are going to get skin problems and also you will reduce your life by 7 months.
So what I realized is these days are depending on which part of India you're in. People take the days like one more seriously than the other. Like in Maharashtra, Goa, I've seen like that Mangalwar thing is like nothing is done on Tuesday. So that's why like Tuesday, ye nahi chalega, wo nahi chalega, a lot of things.
Ha.
There. East of India, it's Thursday. East, like on Orissa, West Bengal, nothing you'll do on Thursday. Cutting of
Oh, yeah.
nails, cutting of hair. Pata nahi.
Anjana, we are talking about. I would love if Thor was part of our Indian pantheon, but
But
he's
she's
not.
right. One of
But
them is Thursday. She's right, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Thursday
Oh,
is
shut
named
up!
after
Shut
Thor.
up! Oh, no!
But Thursday is named after Thor.
Thursday?
Yes, that's what Thursday is named after.
No
Yes.
way. Okay, wait. I need to check this out. But
Yes.
but we don't We also worship Thor a lot.
We don't worship Thor. It's just a
Don't.
coincidence that she said Thor.
Just Marvel fanboys version. Yeah.
This is good.
Okay. And I personally don't do anything on Sundays. Yes, that is also
That's,
Very good. Very good.
that's
okay.
okay.
Coming to Divyesh's question.
Hmm.
All right, Divyesh, there is a certain superstition which you also see happening in the painting of the Last Supper. Okay, it's actually one of the reasons we may believe in it. What is happening in the Last Supper which becomes a superstition that we follow? Okay, we're very into Thor.
I would have to. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's talking about Thor.
Wednesday number Odin.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thor and Odin, Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh. The Last Supper. Now, don't remember completely.
Firstly, try to figure out who would be the unlucky person doing stuff in the Last Supper.
Judas.
Jesus.
Yes. What was Judas doing?
Right. He had this kind of thing, right? Like he is as if he wants to. Is he
No. He
point-
was no.
No, that's a-
He's doing something with one of the condiments or
on the
things.
table?
Yeah, there's something on the table which he has done something to. The
He's,
first person to get up dies. No.
yeah, that would have been the easy answer. Right. He's poisoned something.
He's not poisoned something.
No,
No, he's done something very ordinary, which we would probably do out of clumsiness.
He spelled something.
Yes. What has he spilled?
Ah.
Wait,
Okay. No. Go for it.
No, I was just about to say mayo. He obviously didn't spell mayo. you said condiments. Yeah,
Condiments and mayo.
Oh,
yeah,
forget,
yeah.
condiments is
That's
the wrong
good.
word. Condiments is the wrong
The
word.
hot sauce. Judas spilled the hot sauce.
He spilled some wine
Yeah.
or water. Wine.
Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah, Jesus was asking. He didn't have fries with that. He
Pass
didn't
the
have fries with
salsa.
that, yeah.
Pass the
Yeah.
salsa.
Yes.
He spilled some wine.
Not wine.
Not wine.
Not wine. Okay.
Salt.
He spilled salt. Okay.
Salt.
Now, what is the superstition that comes from there?
Don't spill salt.
Actually, no. It's asking you to spill salt. What do they say? You toss salt over.
Oh, yeah.
Over your
Correct.
shoulder.
Right shoulder, left
Yeah.
shoulder, something.
Right.
Yes. So
Yeah.
apparently it is to blind the devil. Okay.
Yes,
And the
yes.
theory is that the devil is sitting on your left shoulder. So you got to
Right.
toss the salt to the left.
Ah.
But because the whole idea is that it's warding off evil. Okay. And Judas was associated with something bad. So the argument goes that so was salt, and throwing it over your shoulder would blind the devil there. Okay. Yes.
Right.
There's a
right,
superb
right.
scene in Dumb and Dumber where one asks the other to do that, and
Okay.
Jim Carrey throws the salt and hits
course.
somebody else.
Like the entire shaker. He throws the salt shaker towards her. Of course
Yeah,
he does. Of course he does. Yeah.
Okay. Whose question was I on? Divyesh's question.
That was mine. Yeah. So now
Yeah. Okay, Nishant. Now we're coming to the person who believes that mayo was. Oh God, I can't get over this. Mayo was
at the Last
served.
Supper. Served at the Last Supper.
Okay. Now this
In
superstition.
the Last Supper, there's a Zomato guy on the door, like standing, waiting for his payment.
Do you want fries with that?
Wait, so I'll tell you. Before you ask the question, I'll tell you why I said mayo, right? So Jesus picks up his piece of bread, right? He breaks it. That's my body. He picks up a glass of wine. That's my blood. He pulls out a can of mayo. And Judas stops him right there. Like, shut up.
Okay. Oh God, we're gonna get cancelled the
that's-
first day we're back.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
get cancelled.
Khatam, yeah. Bye, Kajol.
Well, let's just forget that. Rewind
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Okay. Now, which superstition is geometric? Okay, it's actually based on a triangle. It's a very common superstition we followed even in India, but it is the unlucky part or the sacred part is a triangle which we should not violate. Which superstition am I talking about?
The what part is the triangle?
So the object that we are not supposed to, be near is a triangle. And the triangle comes from Christian symbolism, the Holy Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So that is what gives it a triangle. It's a geometric shape of an object which we're not supposed to be near. Very common superstition. You have definitely heard of it.
So this is like a shape which exists in wherever we go, and you're not
Yeah,
supposed
yes.
to go near.
Probably if you walk down your street right now, you might see one of it.
Oh,
It is not a nacho. Okay, we're not going there. No mayo, no nachos. Um, Indians definitely believe in it. Okay, it is also associated with danger because you might get hurt if you do it.
Only triangle I can think of that you shouldn't go near is Bermuda Triangle. I don't know.
Bollywood love triangle.
Bollywood
You
love
said you could
triangle.
see it on the street.
People. It's a portable object which people put up to do work, and then
Is it is it a ladder on a wall?
yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a ladder.
Nice,
So you're
nice,
not
nice.
supposed to walk under it.
Walk under the.
Walk under a
Ah,
ladder. Correct.
nice, nice one.
Yes.
Good catch.
Nice.
Good catch, Nishant. Yeah.
No, but does that have to do with the triangle, or was the triangle just a?
No, the triangle. When you walk under the triangle, you are disturbing the sanctity of the triangle. It's a sacred
Oh.
space.
Hmm.
Ladders being associated with gods were in various civilizations. Even the Egyptians were a little, iffy about the whole ladder thing because they said you might spot a god going up and down the ladder, so avoid it. Which is maybe why they didn't use it in building the pyramids. I don't know, but yeah, ladders. Okay, now
Right.
we are coming to Soham's question. Let me just look for a good question. Okay, Soham. Ancient Romans believed that if you found a penny lying on the street, it was sent to you by God to give you luck. There was only one scenario in which you should not pick up the penny. And what is this scenario?
The normal thinking is penny is sent by God, but there is a scenario where you should not pick it up.
Yeah.
If the face of Caesar is pointing at you,
Well, okay. So Caesar would be heads, right?
yeah, then the other side.
So, okay. Tell me again, which face pointing at you should you not pick it up?
If Caesar's face is not pointing at you.
Okay. So basically, if tails are pointing at you, you should not pick
Tails
it
are
up.
pointing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very correct.
Yeah.
Very correct.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So basically, you should flip it over to the heads and leave it there for someone else to pick up. But that luck is not for you. Okay.
Oh.
Nicely reasoned.
Nice.
Kaiser.
Yes.
Okay. Divyesh, you will enjoy this question.
Okay.
Which object was supposed to be very lucky? It's a metal object because it looked like the vulva of a goddess.
Of a goddess,
Of a
not anybody
goddess.
else.
Well, it generally looks the same. I mean, across.
No, the question was very
Across.
specific. So,
Across, she says.
Yes.
A metal object.
A metal object, very commonly found in fantasies and books about magic.
Is there any other kind of hint? Like, so is there a particular era of fantasy or anything? Is some, I don't know if that can help
Okay,
me
it's
out.
not a fantastical object. It's not generated by magic. It is something which people used in an older time.
Okay,
Very
okay,
commonly.
okay.
Huh.
They actually used it, right?
They actually used it. It had a purpose entirely different from this good luck, associated with it.
Hmm. Was it some kind of a lock?
You're getting the right idea. It is not a lock.
Uh, I have a very random idea, but maybe this is definitely from a movie or
Okay,
something.
tell me.
Was it a chastity belt?
Which is just commonly found lying around. Okay, no,
It was just
no,
commonly
no.
found in fantasy. Right. But no, but then so if I had the lock idea,
Okay, you're thinking too much. Okay, it's a
yeah.
very commonly in medieval times, in even Shakespeare, no, not Shakespeare, Sherlock Holmes times, you would find this object very, very commonly.
Okay, okay. Mm,
Door knocker.
Not a door knocker, but it's a good idea. A shank or a conch, a metal object, metal object,
metal object.
And
iron actually,
Sherlock
iron.
Holmes blowing a conch is something that we need to have AI draw for us. Draw me a picture, Sherlock Holmes blowing a conch.
Maybe he has already done it by now.
Like, do we find this
Nishant,
object now? Do we find this object now around? Is it common?
you would, but it's not really used. We have much better alternatives to
Okay.
this object now. Iron object. Um, okay, there's a legend. There's a legend that
Which
the devil.
country? Huh?
It was in all countries. Okay, we
Go on.
needed this object in all countries before we traveled differently.
Okay, there's a legend. What?
No, I didn't understand the second, but traveled
Before we
differently.
traveled differently, I thought that would give it away.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's
obviously this
traveling on
object.
horses. Traveling on
Yes, yes, yes,
horses.
yes, yes,
It's
yes,
a
Ah.
yes,
horseshoe.
yes. It's a
A
horseshoe.
horseshoe.
Horseshoe. Oh, right. Yeah.
How in? How does that resemble? What are we
It
doing?
does. It does. It does. It does. It does. Okay.
I mean,
We have horseshoe. Yes. Horseshoes were thought to be
Yeah,
lucky
lucky of course. Yeah.
because they represented the vulva of the pagan moon goddess Diana. And as with pennies, metal being seen both as valuable and magical was thought of capable of warding off evil spirits. And in
Sorry.
The Romans used to have 7 nails in the horseshoe, which made it even luckier. But the legend is, it's a very interesting legend where the devil comes to a ironsmith, a blacksmith, to get horseshoes put on his horse. And the blacksmith is scared, but he does it. And the last horseshoe he puts on the devil's foot. And the devil is in agony and he agrees to anything to get him to remove that horseshoe. And the blacksmith says, you can never step into a house with a
Which
horseshoe
has a
hanging
horseshoe
over the
on it.
door. Yeah.
oh,
Nice.
that is superb.
Yeah.
Superb.
Nice.
I never knew why the horseshoe is supposed to be lucky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Terry Pratchett uses it so much in his books. It's beautiful.
Right.
But yes,
Right. I
Nice.
see where you're coming from. Right.
okay. We are now at Nishant's question, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Nishant, if you're in Turkey, okay, and you were chewing this after midnight, it would turn to dead flesh in your mouth. What would you be chewing that would do this?
Licorice. Random guess, sorry.
A licorice? No, something more common, something which we have even here.
Way more fun. It's not gum, right? It's not.
It is gum, actually.
It is
Yeah.
gum.
Yeah. I saw that coming.
Oh yes, chewing gum in Turkey.
Chewing
The superstition is that it turns into dead flesh in your mouth after midnight. Okay, now I think I'll give you all one.
I must say that's a better way to how when you're kids, parents tell you you should not chew gum because your teeth will go bad or something.
Yeah.
This is what we should have been told. People would not have chewed gum then. It's gonna turn into dead flesh or something.
Possible.
I had my parents and my aunt tell me and my cousins that if you chewed gum and you accidentally swallowed it, you would not be able to pee.
I've heard these things also. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This makes more sense. Dead flesh.
Yeah, it would be less complicated. You wouldn't have to think so much. Yeah, does make sense.
Okay, Manav has asked the one question we've all been dying to find out. So they hammered in 7 nails in a goddess vulva imitating object. Manav, you should. Okay, I don't want to go into how our Indian Hinduism views goddess and gods private parts, because that will really get us cancelled. But it's an interesting thing to Google. It's
I
then
think
you would see.
every single culture in the world has started off their religion with the pudenda, so to say.
Yes, yes.
That's all that it has started with. Every religion.
Because that's how they figured the world was made.
Yeah.
The world was born. Okay. But anyway, let's leave it, because now Nishant will probably try to enlighten all of us on why and what exactly I was
Mayo.
talking about. Okay. The last question, which any of you all can attempt.
Okay.
The Japanese have a certain tradition. When they go to a funeral or when they pass a graveyard, they tuck their thumbs in. Okay. I want you to tell me why they do that.
Why would
Point. The ghosts love thumbs. Oh no. Okay. I want you to think of what this thumb. The Japanese regard this thumb to be the most the most important of the fingers. Okay. And this is the word Japanese word for thumb actually will give you the reason behind this,
Okay.
which I'm sure you all know.
Definitely.
So this has nothing to do with other forms of reproductive organs, I'm hoping. This question. It doesn't go
It
anywhere
doesn't.
there.
Okay, now Gardilu has actually given you all a hint. They call it the parent finger. Okay, now tell me.
Thumb is- Oh, so you are protecting your parents?
You're protecting your parents from
your
death.
parents, right? Right. Yeah,
So
because
that is
I
called
was
a parent.
I was going into a very different zone anyway. So I'm
Yes, which was?
Which
oops. Yeah, because I was thinking of. I mean, again, I don't know if they also go back to the shoguns and how those they would use their swords to chop off the thumb. So so were you afraid of that? I went into
It's a cute word.
there's an anime series in it somewhere. There's
Yes.
a story hidden there.
Okay, guys, we come to the end of this quiz, and we will be back now on Wednesday. We're going to keep it 3 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're keeping it at 4 o'clock currently because I'm not being able to wake up early. So that is the way.
great admissions.
So please message me if you'd like to.
Today's show is at 12 because I can't bother to get up early. Okay.
It's my show.
It's my please. All right. Super.
Thank you, guys. And I'm going to end the
Arigato.
broadcast now.
Great work,
Arigato.
Nishan. Great work, Nishan. Great work, Pablo. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kajal.
Bye.